I wouldn't want to frighten anyone to death. There are much better ways to die. Cook, Yvette, is everything ready?
Yes, sir.
You have your instructions?
You want the dogs fed before the guests arrive?
No, I want them hungry. Dinner will be served at 7:30.
Sure.
Right. Oh, my deepest apologies, ladies and gentlemen. See, it is the butler's job to make sure everyone is comfortable. I'd venture, based on the looks on your faces, that you haven't got a clue. But don't worry, you're not alone. We're in this together. And if I've done my calculations correctly, the guests are on their way. Oh, no, don't worry. See, that was just the maid in the hall with the champagne cork. Let's meet our guest, shall we? Right on time. Yes, Colonel, you are expected. May I take your coat? Colonel Mustard, isn't it?
That's not my name.
I'm sorry, sir, but you may well feel obliged back to my employer for the use of a pseudonym.
No, exactly. Now to here's to me before I pay.
Yvette, please attend to the Colonel and give him anything he requires. Only that you're to be known as Miss White.
Ironic, isn't it? I never said I was to refer to myself by that name. But why?
Mrs. White, may I introduce you? This is the maid, Yvette. And I see you two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen this woman before in my life. Hello. Behold to the Lord, I am sending a flood of water upon the earth to destroy all flesh. Hello, ma'am.
Miss Peacock, I presume.
Cook!
Look, you two know each other.
Don't be ridiculous. I've never seen this woman before in my life. Who are you?
Do hold that thought.
Is this your right address to Mrs. Bonnie?
Ah, you must be Mr. Green.
Yes.
Sit! No, not you, sir.
Sorry, I'm rather clumsy at parties.
Not to worry, sir.
Is there a cat around? I'm afraid I am highly allergic.
Cook.
Greetings all, it's a pleasure for you to see me.
Professor Blum, Miss Scarlet, I didn't realize you two were acquainted.
We aren't. My cart broke down and this professor gave me a ride.
Ooh, cocktail hour. I only drink on 2 occasions, day and night.
Good Lord, this really is a party. What is this god-forsaken place anyways?
Oh, thank you for keeping out of this.
This old place is Body Manor. Cook, dinner?
Directly.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, now that we are all acquainted, I find it paramount to introduce myself. I am Wadsworth, the butler. You may realize that tonight, nobody is using their real names, and I suggest you refrain from revealing just too much about yourselves this evening. Dinner.
I haven't even finished my champagne.
Cocktail minute, if you ask me.
We really ought to keep Cook waiting, as she can get cranky. Follow me into the dining room. Mrs. White, Miss Peacock, Mr. Green, Professor Plum, and Miss Scarlet. You will find your names by your places. This way, then. Right, this way, please. It's just Florence. Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served.
So what's this all about then, or this dinner party?
All in good time, ma'am. Excuse me, if you will.
Sharks and
My favorite.
Well, I say we eat them up hot.
I like things hot.
Isn't soup supposed to be hot?
Thank you, Lord, for this meal which we're about to receive, and for our gracious host, whomever she is, that she has invited us here tonight.
Maybe the host isn't here because the host is dead.
I'm feeling awfully anxious.
No, you see, I work for the Institution of Behavioral and Social Studies. In other words, I study crazy, and I'm good at it.
Sounds fascinating.
Thank you, Colonel. You are a real colonel, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Aren't you going to mention the coincidence that you also live in Washington, D.C.?
How did you know that?
Oh, I've seen you before.
So, Scarlet, you work in Washington too.
Oh, I do everything in Washington, Mr. Green.
Does anyone here not live in Washington, D.C.?
What? We've had about enough of this. Where's our host? Why have we been brought here?
Pardon me, if you will. Do come in, ma'am. You are eagerly awaited.
Thank you, Wadsworth. It's good to be home. Are all the guests here?
In the dining room, ma'am.
Right on schedule. I'll meet you in the study then, as planned.
May I take your parcels?
No, Wadsworth. I'll keep them with you.
They contain more evidence, I assume.
Never assume, Wadsworth. It's much more fun to be surprised.
Stick quick. Here. For goodness sake! I demand to know what's going on!
Right. You've all received a letter then, yes?
Yes.
And you have them with you.
Right here.
Now, am I correct in assuming this letter advised you to be here tonight because a certain Miss Body has offered to make an end to a long-standing, painful, and embarrassing financial liability?
To my
Oh, but first, would anyone care for food or dessert?
No!
Right then! May I suggest we adjourn to the study where your letters will be answered and the game will be afoot.
Game? I'm game. She did not come here for a game!
I hope it's Clue.
But not these days!
Maybe it's a good game of croquet.
Thank you, Yvette. That will be all.
Well, where's our host?
She's not here! Nobody's here! What is happening?
Please, Miss Peacock, have a drink.
My lips belong to the Lord.
Mine don't. Mind if I smoke?
To Wadsworth. Open after dinner. It's for you.
Good zoom tight.
Where's the cat?
Right then, are you all comfortable?
I make a good living.
Oh, come on, out with the Wadsworth.
Right then. Ladies and gentlemen, my instructions are clear. It seems the six of you all have one thing in common. You're all being blackmailed. For some considerable time now, you've all been paying what you can afford, and in some cases more than you can afford, to someone who threatens to expose you.
Oh, please. I've never heard something so ridiculous in my entire life. I mean, nobody could blackmail me. I go to church every Sunday.
Yeah, lady, don't we all?
Does anybody else wish to deny it? Until tonight, none of you knew who was blackmailing you. I hope I'm correct that the more deductive among you Her reason in the last few moments that it was, of course, Miss Body herself. A revelation that the less discerning members of our cadre are experiencing right about
It was Mrs. Body!
now. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my task this evening to expose all your secrets, rendering you all culpable in your indiscretions.
Don't you think you might spare us the humiliation?
I'm sorry, man, but I have my orders. We'll start with you, Professor Plum.
Lucky you.
Luck's got nothing to do with it.
Professor, you were once a professor in psychiatry, specializing in patients who suffer from illusions of grandeur.
Yes, but now I work for the U.S. government.
Ah, so your work has not changed. But you aren't allowed to practice medicine anymore, are you, Professor? Your license has been revoked, correct?
Why, what did he do?
You know how male doctors are supposed to spend time with lady patients?
Yes.
Well, he did.
How unethical!
Oh, and are you making more judgments, Miss Peacock? How then do you justify taking bribes in exchange for Senator Peacock's vote?
My husband is a paid consultant. There's nothing sinful about that.
Not if it's publicly declared, perhaps, but isn't it a sin if certain lobbyists are slipping payments to a sneaky senator's wife underneath the men's stall restroom at the old Emmett's Grill? How will you describe that transaction?
I'd say it stinks.
What were you in that restroom?
Ah, so it's true.
No, it's a vicious lie.
Well, I'm willing to believe you. I, too, am being blackmailed for something that I didn't do.
Me too.
And me?
Not me.
You're not being blackmailed?
I run a top secret agency for classified affairs.
Which branch?
Legislative. There are 535 members of Congress having classified affairs.
How pathetic. A man who needs to pay a woman to spend time with him. That's a problem I'll never have.
Here's my card.
So, Colonel Mustard, is that Scarlet? Was he one of your clients?
Definitely not.
I was asking Miss Scarlet.
Well, you tell him it's not true.
It's not true.
Is that true?
No, it's not true.
So it is true.
Ah, a double negative.
Double negative. You mean you have photographs?
That sounds like a confession to me. It looks like the double negative is like proof positive. I'm sorry, Colonel, but you gave yourself away.
What are you trying to do, Wadsworth? Make me look like a fool in front of the other guests?
Oh, you need no help from me, sir.
That's right.
Colonel, you hold a sensitive security post at the Pentagon. Those negatives most certainly compromise your position.
This is an outrage!
And lastly, now Mrs. White. Mrs. White, you've been paying our friend the blackmailer ever since your husband died under, shall we say, mysterious circumstances.
I didn't kill him
Then why are you paying the blackmail?
because I don't want a scandal. We had a humiliating public confrontation before he died. He was deranged. He was a lunatic. He didn't actually seem to like me all that much. He had threatened to kill me in public.
Why would he kill you in public?
No, I think she means that he had threatened me in public to kill. I'm explaining this.
And was that his final word on the matter?
Being killed is pretty final, wouldn't you say?
Well, what did the poor guy do for a living?
Gesundheit!
All right then, Wadsworth. Now that you spilt the beans, what now?
Where's this Mrs. Body?
Yeah, what does she want from us?
Who cares? I'm not staying here to find out. I've done nothing wrong. I'm leaving.
I'm sorry, ma'am, you can stay in denial, but you cannot leave this house.
I am the wife of a great senator from Tennessee. You cannot tell me what to do. Locked?
Locked? The doors are locked, the windows are barred, and the grounds are patrolled by vicious dogs. There is no way out. Gentlemen, may I introduce you to Miss Body, our host for this evening, and your blackmailer for life. There is one more piece of information you all might like to have.
What?
The police are coming.
What?
Why are the police coming? When are the police coming?
In less than an hour, the cops will arrive. The bridge washed out in the rain. They're expecting to find one mastermind and all the criminals he's detained.
That's us.
She's made it quite clear that there's evidence here, and they all have much to gain.
Oh
no.
Unless what?
You agreed to double down.
Double what?
You each pay me twice what you've been paying, and I tell the police it was a phony call. Send them on their way. You refuse, and I put this briefcase, containing enough evidence to expose your wrongdoings, in the hands of the police and the press. I expect some of you would face a lifetime in jail, and others a lifetime of shame.
You grown
What?
Have a seat.
Up and at 'em, boys.
What's this about, ma'am?
I've brought you 6 gifts from Washington. Items I think you might find rather useful this evening.
It's so small.
That's for you, Professor. It's bigger than mine.
We don't like you.
I get the biggest one.
Open them.
Why not? I enjoy getting presents. A candlestick? What am I supposed to do with a candlestick?
A wrench.
A lead pipe.
A dagger? A revolver?
It's a snake! It's a snake! Nope.
It's a rope.
In your hands, you each have a lethal weapon. The reason you showed up here tonight is you believe the evidence against you is so terrible, you would do almost anything to keep it quiet. Well, I'm putting that theory to the test. Mr. Wadsworth here is the only other person who knows your secrets, and it's costing me and you dearly to keep them quiet. You see, I wouldn't have to double your payments if I didn't have to pay Mr. Wadsworth for his silence. Mr. Wadsworth!
That's a lie.
You may seem suave and charming,
Thank you.
but really he's conniving and manipulative.
Oh, false.
Why do you think he's called the police?
Wadsworth, you called the police?
Only because she instructed me to do so.
Did I? Or did Wadsworth call them on his own to carry out his greedy little threat? Pay him more, or he exposes us in our questionably legal behavior to the police.
I would never.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you can somehow manage to get rid of Wadsworth, I'd have no reason to expose you to the police. As a matter of truth, if you could somehow eliminate Wadsworth, I might find it in my heart to eliminate your blackmail and be done with this dirty business.
You would never.
Why do you need us to do dirty work for you?
Why should I do it myself when the 6 of you are so uniquely motivated?
After all I've done for you, this is how you pay me? Don't listen to her. She's a liar. I'm one of you. I'm also being blackmailed.
Oh yeah? What did you do?
Well, see, that's neither here nor there. The point is, I'm not a butler. I'm an indentured servant.
Don't make a scene, Wadsworth. It's over. Ladies and gentlemen, the police are on their way. Now's your chance. Kill Wadsworth and be done with your blackmail. Forever.
Stand back.
Honey, is she
Oh, thank
breathing?
God.
I'm not.
She's dead.
Who had the gun?
I did.
So you shot her.
I did it.
Well, you had the gun. If you didn't, who did?
I don't know. Being incredibly handsome doesn't make me a forensic expert.
One of us.
But there's no gunshot wound.
He's right. There isn't.
Hey, look! There's a bullet lodged in the wall.
So, how'd she die?
Well, obviously, one of us shot her.
There's no.
I need a drink.
Well, maybe she was poisoned. By the brandy!
What? Mr. Queen, what?
I had to stop her screaming.
Something else.
Is the brandy poisoned?
Well, there's no way of knowing now.
Unless she dies too.
Oh, that's not a key on the billion. This way.
Wait for me.
Ah, it's locked. Hello? Who's in there? Are you alright?
It's me.
You bet?
Yes.
You bet. Are you alright?
No.
You bet. Are you alive?
Of course I'm alive. No thanks to you, Wadsworth. You idiot. You fucked us up with a murderer.
So the murderer is here.
Yes. Where? Where? Here. We're all looking at him. Or her.
What took you so long?
I'm an old woman in an aggravated state of shock. It's amazing I'm anywhere. I heard you in the study. One of you is the killer.
How could you hear us in the study?
I was listening. I have a tape recorder set up in the billiard room. Mrs. Body asked me to tape record your conversations.
Why would she ask you to do that?
For more evidence, of course. When Wadsworth revealed your secrets in the study, they were all recorded.
Oh, that's Snake. Where are the tapes? I have to destroy them.
The tapes? What about the body?
trying to keep the kitchen tidy. Right here. Oh dear.
That was a nice shade of red.
Oh, I didn't give it too much. Right.
Perfectly.
The body's gone. There's nobody.
Nobody? Nobody? Mrs. Body's body? It's gone!
Maybe she wasn't dead.
She was.
Well then, where is she?
She was dead. At least I thought she was.
She couldn't have been dead.
Maybe there is life after death.
Life after death is as improbable as fun after marriage.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have to, is there a little girl's room? There's a toilet in the billiard room. I just need to powder my nose.
Now, I don't mean to alarm anybody, but we do have a small problem of 2 dead bodies. One missing and one present. Coupled with the imminent arrival of police who ought to be here in 39 minutes.
Wadsworth, am I correct in assuming that we are the only ones in the house?
No.
So there is someone else.
No, sorry. I mean, no meaning yes.
No meaning yes. Look, I want a straight answer. Is there anyone else in the house, yes or no?
No.
No, there is or no, there isn't.
Yes.
There seems to be some confusion about whether or not we are the only ones in this house.
There isn't.
There isn't any confusion or there isn't anybody else.
Either. Or both.
I just want a clear answer.
Certainly. What was the question again?
Is there anybody else in this house?
No!
That's what he says. Does he know? Look, we've got 2 bodies. One present, one missing. And all these murder weapons. The wrench, the dagger, the revolver, the candlestick, the rope, and where is the lead pipe?
Oh, screaming. Now everyone just stay here for a couple of minutes. Don't go anywhere.
Get the dog!
Oh my God.
She's attacking him!
She's dead.
Miss Body, dead again?
Oh my gosh!
Somebody catch her! I'll catch you. Fall into my arms. Oh, sorry.
Where did this happen, Mrs. Peacock?
In the bathroom. I opened the door and there she was! I thought she was attacking me! She lunged!
Well, dead people don't lunge.
Well, she's certainly dead now. But who would want to kill her twice?
It's what we call overkill.
And why?
What's the difference?
Makes a difference to her.
Makes a difference to her. Makes a difference to us. We have to find out who killed her, where, and with what.
Seems to be the lead pipe.
Oh, 10 points, Professor Plum.
Wadsworth, what kind of game are you playing at?
This isn't a game.
Well, there's no need to shout.
I'm not shouting. All right, I am. I'm shouting. I'm shouting. I'm shouting. I'm shouting. I'm shouting. I'm shouting.
While you clowns are busy fooling around, I'm over here trying to do something useful. Have you forgotten about the evidence against us? The evidence! It's locked.
There must be a key.
I see. Mr. Green, will you please search Miss Body's body for the key to open up the briefcase so we can get the blackmail destroyed to secure ourselves from any future chance of blackmail?
She's so bloody.
I'll do it. Not there.
Right then, I see. Hand me that wrench. Let's see here. It's just it's that. suspicion there's a homicidal maniac about. Right then. May I suggest we pick all the weapons into the briefcase and lock it away?
I suggest
Lock it anymore.
we keep
Yeah, great job.
used ones there.
Right then, to the broom closet. One, two, and the three. Away, and there we are.
Wait a minute, Wadsworth. What are you gonna do with the key?
I'll put it in my pocket.
But what if you're the killer?
I'm not.
But what if you are?
Fine then, I will throw it away.
Really? Nothing can go wrong?
How about we slow it? Seems like everything.
I did not sign up for a car real life.
Maybe we can feed it to the dog.
Under the rock.
Oh, now it's bumper cars.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, now to dispose this key. How do you do? Can we help?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to serve a whole household. I was wondering if I could use your phone.
All right, just a moment, please. Team! All right, then you come in, sir.
Well, where is it?
What's the body?
The phone, what body?
There's no body. There's no body. There's no body in the study.
No!
But I do think there's a phone in the lounge.
Thank you.
Right this way, sir. And after you made your call, perhaps you'll be good enough to wait in here. Now listen. By my calculations, we have 29 minutes and cops arrive. That gives us plenty of time.
To do what? Get killed?
It is true we must identify the murderer. My immediate concern is recovering the evidence.
But how?
Well, I suggest we handle this in proper military fashion. We split up and search for clues.
But one of us might run into the murderer.
Then one of us will discover who the killer is.
But then one of us will be dead.
Mrs. Peacock, this is war. Casualties are inevitable. You cannot make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Any cook will tell you that.
But look what happened to the cook. Colonel, are you willing to take that chance?
What choice do we have?
None. I guess you're right.
All right, troops, divide and conquer.
And no funny business. We must work as a team. What am I saying? Not like any of you would find the envelope and then take it for yourself so you can clear yourself of any blame and then secure yourself an unseemly fortune through blackmail against the rest of us.
There's my new business endeavor.
Right then, you'll know you found the dirt when you find an envelope marked confidential
That's essential.
and consequential.
We'll meet back here in 10 minutes.
And what if someone doesn't come back?
Well, then we'll remember you fondly. 6 suspects, 2 murders, and an envelope full of damning, incriminating evidence hidden somewhere in this house, which the cops do in 27 minutes. I'm afraid we can't take any chances. My deepest apologies, ladies and gentlemen. Ushers! Lock the doors. Now we're all in this together.
listen, I've been locked in the lounge. And the funny thing is, there's a whole group of people here having some sort of party. And one of them is my old boss from.
Well, where is it?
Where's what?
The evidence you stole from me, you idiot.
Oh, I have no idea.
Either give it up or I'll have you singing soprano.
All right, I admit it. I snatched it. Someone snatched it from me.
Who?
I don't know. Don't look at me.
I'm not looking at you.
Yes, you are. You're looking at me right now.
Hey, look. Scarlet flowers. My favorite. They smell divine. You know, if you rub the petals on your neck, the smell is irresistible to men. Oh my God, some garters!
Oh, come on. It's just a little flower. No reason to get so emotional.
Not the flower, Colonel Smarty Pants. A secret passage. Come on.
Oh, ladies first, Miss Scarlet.
How heroic! Ugh.
Where are we?
How should I know? The lights are off.
Well, turn them on.
I would if I could see anything.
Maybe this will help.
Oh, the lounge. Of course, we forgot to look in the lounge.
Quite an oversight, Miss Scarlet, considering the dead motors in the chair. Dead motors!
Help! Help! Murder! Murder!
Let us in, let us in.
Let us out! Let us out!
I let you out. The door is locked.
You had the key, Wadsworth. You locked the motorist in here.
Oh, that's right, I did. Oh, I do. I don't. The key is gone.
Gone! Gone! There's a murderer on the loose. Please get me out of here.
Right then, I have no other alternative. I just have to break down that door. Stand back. That door is made of door. canoes. Canoe.
What? Where'd everyone go?
Now, do knows the brass doorknobs. Hero crafted especially for the body by his buddy in the year 1846. He
I don't
specialized
care about the doorknobs, mister. What's going on in those 2 rooms?
Which 2 rooms?
The lounge and the study.
Oh, those 2 rooms.
Yeah.
Wait, I don't think you should go in there.
Why not?
I'm afraid it's all too shocking.
It's not all that bad. Most people are just having a good time. It's a free country.
Oh, I didn't know it was that free.
Why didn't you tell me this is a party?
My apologies, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Good officer. Evening. How are you?
What is that girl? Dead drunk.
Want to sit?
events in the ballroom, the court in the library, and the singing telegram girl in the hall. Our evening's guests may be adept at breaking the law, but they clearly need to work on breaking a case. So, who's the killer, you may ask? I'm sure you have your suspicions, but we've no time to discuss that now. The police are nearly here. Very well. In order to find out who the murderer is, I suggest we go back to the start of the evening. Sometimes most obvious answers are right under our noses. Yes, Colonel, thank you for joining us. I will take you through this evening's events step by step. Now, try to stay with me. At the start of the evening, events stood here, offering you all a glass of champagne when you entered. Doorbell! Ding dong. Colonel Mustard arrived. Events gave you a drink. Doorbell! Ding dong. Miss White, pale and tragic. I introduced you to Yvette. You both flinch. A rumble of thunder, a crash of lightning. Peacock, green, scarlet, plum, all arrived. That's when the cook banged the gong for dinner. Gong! And we went to the dining room. This way. Come now, hurry. On the hop. We don't have all night. Right. Now, we all came and dinner was served. Shark fin soup. My favorite. Now, later that evening, it turned out that you had a letter, and you had a letter, and you had a letter, and you
Get on with this!
Then we adjourned to the study. This way.
You are cordial.
Right, hurry along. Now, Miss Body came in. She and Jill gave you gifts, and you opened them. Shh. Then Miss Body turned out the lights. Then Mr. Green suggested it might be poisoned. From screaming. Achoo. That's when we heard more screaming from the billiard room.
Who can run this much?
Yvette, are you alive? Of course I am, you idiot. You locked me in here as a murderer. But one of us wasn't there.
Who?
Mrs. Peacock! I was there with the rest of you! When we ran from the study, you lagged behind! It would have been the perfect time to commit murder!
To the hall! But when we opened the door, there was the motorist!
The motorist who was killed in the lounge.
But who killed him?
It was Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench.
Oh, I never lounge.
He stole it out of the room closet, took the wrench, and did the deed.
Preposterous. I didn't even know the man.
You were acting very conspicuously in the conservatory. And if I remember right, scarlet flowers have 5 petals. This one had 4, meaning you had already plucked the petal to the passage where you pummeled the motors to death with a wrench.
To Colonel Mustard, your driver for life, Mike the motorist.
Give me that!
Never underestimate what you can do with a wrench, Colonel Mustard.
I don't. How do you think I fixed this sink?
Then all of a sudden, we heard a doorbell. Ding dong. And we froze. Then we heard another doorbell. Ding dong. And we answered the door to find the cop.
The cop who got killed in the library.
It was Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick.
I didn't do it.
Oh yeah? Then how the cop wound up decapitated. And Tara Bender's the right holder in the stack of books in the library.
Oh, please, you found my cigarette holder before the cop even got here.
Uh-huh. So you admit you're in the library. What were you doing in there? Huh? Plotting murder.
How can I plot a murder of a cop I didn't know was
I
coming?
rest my case.
I didn't do it, but I do know who killed the singing telegram girl. You do? It was Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver.
How could I? Yvette had the gun when she shot the lounge door.
Yes, but when the motorist came, you took it from her and hid it in that stupid French hat of yours. You shot the singing telegram girl before she could even finish her cramp rolls. Wonder what kind of dirt she had on you. Bet she was an old patient or something.
This is ridiculous. I've never seen that girl before in my life.
I know. It was Mrs. White in the ballroom with the robe.
I'd rather die.
Oh, I saw how you cringed when you noticed Yvette tonight. Also, your third husband was an electrician. That's the reason you know your way around an electrical panel.
Okay, I'll admit it. I knew Yvette. She had a torrid love affair with my late husband. I hated it. I hated her so much it was flames. The flames on the side of my face. It's really, it's his fight, but I
So, in summation,
Thank God.
it was Mr. Green in the billiard room with the lead pipe, Miss Peacock in the kitchen with the dagger, Colonel Mustard in the lounge with the wrench, Miss Scarlet in the library with the candlestick, Miss White in the ballroom with the rope, and Professor Plum in the hall with the revolver.
There's one thing I still don't understand.
one thing.
Now two.
Breathe! Nobody move!
Wadsworth!
Oh, you can call me Wadsworth if you want to.
That's still name, isn't it?
You see, you all thought it was Bonnie who had died tonight, but that's impossible.
But she bled all over me.
But it wasn't Bonnie who was bloody bleeding!
But if body wasn't body, then who was she?
She was Wadsworth, my butler.
You're Mr. Body?
Oh!
I want to thank you all kindly for killing off my network of spies and informers, which you all did splendidly, by the way. And as the added bonus of our evening here together, I now have each of you on the hook for murder!
Murder.
So here's what we're going to do, kids. We're going to take the bodies, We're going to stack them in the cellar, and we're going to lock the door. Then we're going to leave quietly, one at a time, and forget that any of this ever happened.
I can't forget all this.
I almost forgot the best part. Now with murder on the menu, your price of blackmail just tripled.
Wait a minute. He's got no more bullets left in that gun. We can rush him.
Oh, come on. You think I'm gonna fall for that old trick?
It's not a trick. There was one shot at the cat, two for the door, one from his body in the lounge, and then two for the singing telegram girl.
Oh, that's not 6.
1 + 2 + 2 + 1.
No, there's only one shot at cat. That's 1 + 2 + 2 + 1 + 2.
Even if it was one shot at the cat, then that's 1 + 1 + 2 + 1. Not 1 + 2 + 2 + 1 + 2.
Okay, so it's 1 + 2 + 1. Enough! The point is, there is one bullet left in this gun, and whoever moves is tonight's lucky recipient.
So you're just gonna keep blackmailing us, and we're supposed to pretend this never happened? That's the plan?
Of course, why not?
I'll tell you why not. Larry Goodman, FBI!
Mr. Green. God, that sniffling stooge. I didn't see this coming. Did you see this coming? Ushers, please unlock
We're
the door.
talking to the audience, Wadsworth. Or should I call you Mr. Body? The jig is up.
Are you really FBI?
That's right. The real Mr. Green got a letter like each one of you. Only he called the Bureau to ask for help. I'm an agent out of the Hartford office who they sent so they could have a sting operation.
Some sting. 6 people died on your watch, not to mention that poor cat.
They had to use me because the real Mr. Body here knew what the real Mr. Green looked like. I'm an agent out of the Hartford office who usually works property crime, theft, fraud, and the like. I've become a bit of an expert at the art of pickpocketing. That's how this envelope marked confidential ended up with me tonight and not any of you.
You had the evidence?
That's right. It's all here. We all had our expectations what might be in it, but I never thought it would be this rich.
Give me that.
Let's all take a look, shall we? First, we have Miss Scarlett's accounting book for her classified affairs service, giving plenty of motivation to why she killed a cop, who is listed right on her payroll.
Give me that!
And next, but not last, we have this love letter addressed to Professor Plum.
That's private.
Seems that the singing telegram girl was the daughter of the head of the U.S. Department of Social and Behavioral Studies, and she was just about to come clean to Daddy, who certainly would have cleaned Professor Plum out. Guess that's why he killed her. And my, oh my, Colonel, these negatives. Seems that you wouldn't have gotten to keep your important military title if your driver, the unfortunate motorist who stopped tonight, had informed your Major General where he took you every Tuesday night.
I just wanted somebody to talk to.
Now that is a democratic way to put it.
I'm a Republican.
And here's your Bible, Miss Peacock. Made it pretty easy to stash your cash for bribes, no? Too bad your poor cook couldn't keep her mouth shut, and maybe she'd still be alive today.
God forgives all.
And Mrs. White, you really did hate Yvette, didn't you?
So much. The flames on the
I'm
side.
a container holding the fingerprints from your previous murders.
I never killed my husbands.
Fingerprints that I'm sure the FBI will be able to match to the fingerprints on the noose tied around Yvette's neck.
I wore gloves.
One second. These ones?
Damn.
And last, but not least, Mr. Body Body.
It's Robert!
I hold in my
to school, then to sports practice, and then to theater practice. They spend a lot of time, so they have to be dedicated if they want to be out here. You all had a treat tonight. I think this is definitely our best performance that we've done, so you picked the right day to come. One final round of applause for them.
Miss Anderson. So that's coming up. Miss Anderson's been great to us. She's been dealing with us since day one, stuttering through our lines. This has been the hardest play we've done in a long time. A very long time. So Miss Anderson, we got you some flowers, different colors, all the different colors.
Each color.
One last round of applause.